Good day, grade 9 learners. Welcome to quarter 4, week 3. Again, my name is Krisha O. Espanola, and we're going to have another lesson. Let us start.
Today, class, we are going to discuss judging the relevance and worth of ideas, soundness of author's reasoning, and effectiveness of the presentation. Can you tell me the difference between an opinion and an argument? An opinion is a personal claim that does not necessarily require support and certain qualities, while an argument is a claim that needs to be worth making, valid, sound, logical, and must be provided with reasonable, relevant, and sufficient support. Let's take a look at these pictures. There are two students who are talking. The girl says, "Social media platforms are highly disadvantageous." The boy says, "I believe otherwise. Social media platforms bring a lot of benefits because it makes communication and information dissemination a lot easier." Now, let us answer the question. Which statement do you think is an example of an opinion and which is an argument? If you think that the boy's statement is an argument, then you're correct. An argument tries to convince us that something is true. It has to consist of number 1, conclusion, and number 2, a premise. In the statement that we had a while ago, conclusion is social media platforms bring a lot of benefits. And the premise is because it makes communication and information dissemination a lot easier. These are some examples of conclusion indicators. Therefore, hence, implies that, it follows that, so, thus, consequently. And for the premise indicators, since, for, given that, for the reason that, because, as, is shown by the fact that. So, remember, the best kind of argument is not just valid, but also sound. It is valid if the premise logically supports the conclusion, and it is sound if the argument is valid and the premise and conclusion altogether can be verified true. Now let us discuss the different logical fallacies. The first logical fallacy is hasty generalization. It is making assumptions about a whole group of range of cases based on a sample that is inadequate or not enough. Look at the example. The second one is post hoc, stressing that two events or concepts are related in a sense that one causes another when they're actually not. The third logical fallacy is slippery slope. The arguer claims that a sort of chain reaction, usually ending in some dire consequence, will take place, but there's really not enough evidence for that assumption. The last logical fallacy that we're going to discuss is appeal to false authority, referring to known personalities to back up a claim, but aren't really experts, particularly in line with the issue at hand, instead of citing evidence. Again, these are the 4 logical fallacies: hasty generalization, post hoc, slippery slope, and appeal to authority.
Now for your activity, this is what you are going to do. And for your summative test, this is what you are going to do. So, another lesson has finally ended. I hope everything is clear to you. So, again, I am Teacher Krisha O. Española saying goodbye, and I will see you next time.